She's in the metaverse on a digital quest each day, finding upland news and NFTs to trade away. From blockchain gated to PC delights, navigating the virtual world amidst countless bytes.
Hello. I feel like I'm really close to the screen right now. Wait, because there we go. All right, y'all don't want that. Hello, welcome to More Cheese and Metaverse Show, Season 1, Episode 4. Wait, actually, it should be Season 2 because it's a new year, right?
Oh.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, I forgot about seasons.
It goes from like when your first show was. That's the second season for the next. All right. Yeah, okay. So still Season 1. That's good. Keep it easy. Keep it easy. This is the 40th episode of the More Cheese and Metaverse Show, where I talk about upland news and other interesting things going on in Metaverse with my cohorts. But before we start, let's remember we are here to have fun. None of this is financial advice. Viewer discretion is advised. I still have my New Year's thing up in there. So funny. We're not going to say Happy New Year's again. We did that already. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have totems. Shaq, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah. I don't know, busy, mind boggled. Yeah. How are you?
I'm all right. Can't complain. I just got new headphones in the mail. They're pretty cool. I might be going to them next week. That way you won't see these huge kahunas. Oh my God, these huge headphones. Forget what, I'm so stupid. But you'll see these. They're Movo. They're really cool. They're waterproof. You could go swimming in them. I'm not going to go swimming in them though. But
wow.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Cheese, I'm taking this as you should not. Well, today's show is going to be a fun one. We'll see. We got some positive, we got some negative, we got some in between. But let's start off with totems. Woohoo! Totem Inaugural announced. Now, let me bring up the article because I personally am a visual follower and I like to see as well as read. So let's get this up on the screen. Share the window. And which window? There we go. Here we go. Make this smaller. Aha. All right. So basically, what do I know about this from the little bit of information we got so far? Totem Inaugurals, 30-day life cycles. We'll have 5 days to start, meaning there'll be a staggered finish. Not all will finish at the same time. I asked some questions in the plaza that were not answered, so I can't give you anything exact, but here's what I know from the info currently given. Were you able to get any questions in there?
No,
I know people.
I was actually filming my 2-year anniversary show when this all happened, and I didn't get a chance to go in the cafe and listen or anything.
Well, you didn't miss much because people were talking about weird stuff.
Okay, good.
Asking about map assets and this and that, and so stuff that has nothing to do with the totems in general.
I approve my meta-venture.
Yeah, exact. Yes. So it was a kerfuffle. It was a cluster F. I wasn't happy about it. Yeah. So, I mean, one of my questions was a question that Happy asked that Edan answered extremely vaguely, which was like, what happens to the totem after its cycle is over.
Okay.
And I think he said something like it's a map asset and moved on. So
Okay.
I wanted to know, like, will it be able to be used again? Is it just going to be a map asset going forward? Yada, yada. My second question was, which trait would determine how many kind of intervals are in between each totem? And they decided a team picture would be better than answering that. Even if you can't answer a question, it's nice to just say, hey, we can't answer that question, but you'll find out soon. That would have been beneficial instead of just kind of ignoring, but whatever. Totems actually bringing life to upland. Will they be no, there's not going to be animation. Happy. Can you imagine how much lag that would cause upland if there was animation within layer 1? Maybe, hopefully in layer, or like in a layer 2 situation or cafe situation, you can kind of bring your totems in there with you as moving animations. Like if you have what is that fly, the fly that's in there, dragonfly, it'll buzz around you, or like a bear or shark, you could like make them eat people's tushies or whatever. I don't know. These are just ideas. I'm full of ideas. I got them coming out of my ears. Anyway, anyway, let's read through this and then I'll tell you my thoughts, because I have two thoughts on this. All right. So first things first, embarking on the first totem cycles in Upland. As the final totems have been sold, we're gearing up for an exhilarating phase in Upland, the simulation of life through totems. Let's explore how totems function, blah, blah, blah. The first totem cycle begins. The inaugural cycle for totems will commence this Tuesday, January 9th, which is right around the corner. Prior to this, January 8th, between 9-10 a.m., they're going to capture a snapshot of all the players possessing a totem map asset. Following this, each of the players will be granted a one-time totem allocation to initiate the nurturing of their totems. Each totem will go through at least 5 cycles. Now they're saying at least 5 cycles, at least. That's a key word here, meaning that's the minimum. And there will be more, during which players can feed them with the objective of getting Protem in return. All right, there's a note here. In the initial Protem drop, only holders of totem map assets will be eligible to participate. Unexchanged totem passes will not be included. So make sure you exchange your passes to get the totems, because if you just have the passes, that's not going to count. Are you saying that with 100% confidence, Goldie, that if this is not like, because this is not financial advice, but still, this sounds like a very confident statement right there. Let me know what, like, yeah. All right, Protem sale. For those who didn't receive the initial Protem drop, or if you're looking to acquire additional Protem, we will have Protem for sale during each cycle at the Upland store. So Protem is going to be sold. We will have Protem for sale during each cycle at the Upland store. We will be making a significant quantity of Protem available for purchase, ensuring that any totem owner can access Protem during the cycle if required. This sale is exclusively accessible to owners of totem map assets. So if you don't have a totem, you cannot buy the Protem. Registration opens Thursday, January 11th at 8 a.m. PT. Now, this is for Protem sales only, not for new totems. This is only for you to be able to buy Protem. All right. Understanding totems and Protems. All right. Totems in Upland are a unique map asset that players interact with using Protem, a new token introduced for this purpose. Each totem stands out with its own set of unique attributes and characteristics. The cycles of totems represent periods when players can activate and spend Protem on their totem. During these cycles, the amount and frequency of Protem spent determines the rewards you receive. All right. Activation and spending cycle. The journey of each totem begins with the activation and spending cycle. At the start of a cycle, players have a crucial 5-day window to make their initial spend and activate their totem. Now, this is what I said in the beginning. This is why they're not going to end at the same time, because you have this 5-day window to start. And FYI, if you start within the first 24 hours, you will get a badge for those who, love their badges. That's important. If you don't activate your totem within these 5 days, it remains inactive for the entire 30-day cycle. Players who activate their totems during the first 24 hours, like I said, will get a badge. During this initial phase, if a totem hasn't been activated, its status will display in cycle, not yet activated. However, once you activate your totem, the status updates, letting you track the remaining days of the 30-day cycle. No late activations. Keep in mind that timing is critical. Missing the 5-day activation window means losing the chance to participate in that cycle. Now, Goldie, I'm not sure, do you know, will that then make your totem completely unusable forever and just a map asset if you miss those 5 days? We'll wait for that. Earning cycle. Upon activation, with your first spend, your totem enters its 30-day earning cycle. The rewards you accrue during this period depend on how you manage your spend, following your totem's unique earning curve. Okay. Individual cycle timings. Every totem operates on a 30-day cycle, which starts on a day a player activates it during the initial 5-day activation period. Consequently, the end dates of these cycles are staggered. They don't all conclude simultaneously, but will finish within a 5-day range based on their respective activation dates. Okay, unusable for the cycle, usable next cycle. Each cycle is reset. Okay, so depending on how many cycles there will be, this will just deem them unusable for the first cycle, and then next cycle they can jump in, but they just lose a cycle. All right, that's good. That's positive, because I thought they were just deemed irrelevant. That's good to know. Thank you, Goldie. All right. Let's see. Every totem, to begin nurturing your totem, you will need to feed it by spending Protem on it. To feed your totem, access it on the full NFT screen, click and spend Protem button, and enter the amount of Protem you wish to spend. Remember, once spent, Protem cannot be activated. So they give these pictures here that, let me see if I can make them bigger. I don't think I can make them bigger. Can't make it smaller now. There we go. Sorry. All right, I think I messed it up. I know X1 said to open in a new tab. There we go. Thank you, X1. All right, so it shows you how the spending works. Nurture the totem, blah, blah, blah. Spend Protem, available Protem. You put 1 efficiency score, spend the Protem, and then you collect the reward. Sounds easy, breezy, beautiful. All right. Every totem functions according to one of 7 Optimal spending frequency models varying from 0 to 50 hours. 0 to 50 hours. Optimal spend is Protem spend in a time window that sits in the middle of the interval, like they showed in that picture. This thing right here, I'm guessing. All right. Moreover, each totem is assigned a spend score from 0 to 100. The score visible to players when they go to spend on their totems indicates how efficiently a player is managing their totem in terms of both frequency and amount to optimize returns for their totems. You're welcome, Goldie. My eyes suck too. All right, output. In Upland, each totem comes to life with its own output curve, shaping how you earn totem rewards. There's a variety in how these curves behave. Some dish out rewards immediately, while others build up to a bigger payoff over time. And yes, some curves bring a bit more unpredictability to your game, spicing things up with their volatility. Now, let's break down the 11 types of output. Representing the 11 life forms with 6 archetypes of the earning journey you'll encounter in Upland, the archetypes are linear. Here, your rewards grow consistently over time. It's a direct, predictable climb, much like walking up a gentle slope. Hockey stick, wow. This curve plays the long game. Initially, it's all slow and steady, but wait for it. Suddenly, your rewards skyrocket, mirroring the sharp turn of a hockey stick. Wow, that's crazy. In a game of patience with a potentially big payoff. Wave. Get ready to surf. Rewards on this curve rise and fall, creating a wave-like pattern. It adds an element of timing and rhythm to your strategy as you aim to catch the high points for maximum rewards. This is exciting, actually. I'm actually loving this. Sharp step. This curve initially offers rewards at a steady pace, then unexpectedly steps up a higher rate. Then suddenly, sharp steps add a dynamic twist to earning trajectory. I have no idea what that means, but it'll be interesting to see. Mild step. In this curve, rewards begin at a consistent rate, then take a more mild step up at some point. The increase is slight, offering modest yet noticeable lift in earnings. You know what this kind of sounds like, Shaq? It sounds like your 401k where you're choosing which stocks to invest in. Like, oh, this one's really, tame, but, your rewards are steady. This one's a little bit more like, but you get big rewards. Static llama. Oh my God. Exclusive to the rare one-of-kind llama totem, this output features a stable and consistent earning pattern. All right. Each output curve in Upland adds a unique twist to the game, ensuring a rich and varied experience as you navigate your totems. Part of the game's allure is figuring out which output curve you're dealing with. Embrace the challenge of discovering and mastering the distinct attributes and rewards each curve offers as you connect them with different life forms. Now, knowing the community, the Upland community, this is going to be solved incredibly quick. The Upland community are tenacious and they're smart, right? They are going to take this information and they're going to have all sorts of readable literature. People like Sunny Minded, like Ricey, Rock Rigo. These are people that will Dopest Crew. Funny that you said that because I talked to Stash today and I invited him on a show. He's busy today. He's busy next week, but he is coming on the week after to talk Spark Tycoon. So we will have that coming in the future. So that's really cool. Thank you for asking. Hi, Beatrice. I didn't see after reading that. I guess it's going to be hard taking care of too many. Yes, that's going to be, but to be fair, this is all like experimental phase. I'm thinking the whole Protem Totem thing. This is going to be a great first way to get it started. I'm personally extremely excited about this. I can't wait for it to start. I can't wait for people to come up with their little guides on it. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be exceptionally cool. You want to go into the collection caps, Shackadoodles?
Sure. Yeah, first totem cycle. In Upland's first totem cycle, we've removed the collection cap. This means there's no limit to how much protem can accumulate on your totem. Under normal circumstances, this cap limits the amount of protem you can accumulate. Once it's reached, no more protem is added until you collect the existing amount.
All right.
Keep in mind, we can activate this cap at any time during the cycle, and it will be applied in future cycles. So it is wise to regularly collect your protem to avoid hitting this limit and missing out on further accumulation.
Now, one of my thoughts, which I'll say after we read this, we'll come back to this. So remember this part when I come back to it. Penalties.
Keep in mind, in Upland's totem gameplay, both excessive and insufficient spending carry penalties that can impact the returns from your protem. Let's explore the penalties involved, concentrating on the outcomes of missing protem spend during an interval. The missed spend penalty. The penalties vary depending on the trait variation your totem possesses. Variation 1. For each spend opportunity you miss, future intervals suffer a yield reduction. The penalty increases cumulatively, meaning if you miss more intervals, the reduction in yield becomes more significant. Reaching a 100% penalty is possible, which effectively renders your totem inactive for the remaining cycle.
Which is only the first cycle, and there's plenty of cycles, so it's not that bad. As per Goldie, what Goldie said. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Now, variation 2. Every time you miss a spend opportunity, the life cycle of your totem shortens by 1 interval. This means that the totem will stop producing rewards sooner than it would have if all spend opportunities were utilized.
So what this means is it a missed opportunity makes your totem kind of, in a sense, decay a bit. Like it's not as good as it was before, because it's saying it will stop producing rewards sooner than it would have if all spend opportunities were utilized. For me, that means like decay. It's not as good as it used to be.
I wonder if you miss the interval, if it is just for that cycle, or if you've like forever.
That's a good question.
They don't actually clarify that here.
No.
Okay. Variation 3. You can miss up to 5 spend intervals without any penalty. However, upon missing the 6th, your totem stops yielding rewards immediately, ending the cycle prematurely.
All right. So six strikes and you're out, right?
Yes. This one specifies that it has only to do with the cycle.
All right.
So we might be able to extrapolate that each of these penalties only applies to the cycle.
And then it resets in a way. Yeah, hopefully. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Variation 4. This is the most lenient variation. There are no penalties for missed spend intervals, making it ideal for players who might not be able to spend consistently.
So there's 4 variations. Depending on the trait variation your totem possesses. So that's only if you have that specific totem. Am I correct?
Yeah, that is the penalty is determined by the shape of the base. So I would guess that the very rare bases might have variation 4, but who knows?
All right. That's interesting. That's good to know.
Apart from missed spends, there are penalties associated with how you spend on your totem. For example, overspending. If you spend more than the optimal amount in a given interval, the excess amount does not contribute to increased yields. Essentially, this excess spend is wasted.
All right.
Underspending. If you spend less than the optimal amount, the yield you receive for that interval is reduced. The penalty is calculated using a formula that proportionally decreases the yield based on how much less you spend compared to the optimal amount. Multiple spends in an interval. Only the highest amount will be taken into account, as well as its timing within the interval. All other spend is lost. Oh,
Wow. All right. So if you let's say you you forget you put something on there and you put something else, it'll just take the highest of the two, and then the other one is put two gone.
well, you know why this seems significant to me if I understand it right. So I was thinking that when we first activate our totems and we have no idea how much to feed, I was thinking, well, what if we just feed it a little bit and then if necessary we
Just move it up.
to it, but that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Based on this. Okay.
All right.
Timing penalties. Each totem has a unique optimal spending interval, decipherable through hints given when feeding your totem. Spending within this window yields maximum returns. Spending outside of this time frame, either early or late, reduces the yield for that period. This system prompts players to strategically identify and follow their totem's specific spending schedule for the best results.
All right.
The impact of penalties. The penalties in Upland's totem gameplay add a strategic layer, requiring players to carefully consider their spend decisions and timing. Understanding and navigating these penalties is key to maximizing the yield from your totem and enhancing your overall gameplay experience. Understand.
All right.
You want to keep reading?
Yeah, let's get this. Understand totem traits: life form, style, color, scale, and totem base. The essence of each totem lies in its traits, which are essential to its identity. Every totem is characterized by 5 distinct visual traits, with each one corresponding to a specific attribute that shapes a totem's overall nature. These traits, life form, style, color, scale, and totem base, come in various forms, giving every totem a unique set of characteristics. This diversity not only affects the appearance of each totem, but also influences its behavior and totem rewards it can yield. For a detailed understanding of each trait, we invite you to visit our wiki. We won't do that right now. But I did do a short on it. So if you want to find that, I think I only have about 4 or 5 shorts, but it goes over the totems and all their traits in detail. Totems provide a vibrant and strategic aspect to Upland, mirroring the complexities of life. To excel, it's crucial to nurture your totems with precision. Blah, blah, blah. Through meticulous management of your totems, you can enhance your reward. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, yeah, all right. So I have some questions. I have some thoughts, not questions, thoughts. Will it be worth it to have just one, like to have multiple totems? If, like, all right, let's say you just have a totem and then you buy as much totem as you want or can, depending on the price, of course, depending on how much it is, to get as much stem as we can in the future, because they already said that there's no limit right now. They can implement one. That brings me to my second one. My second thought, if there's no cap at the moment, will others have the same thought? Like, let me just buy as much Protum as I can and not even worry about making it. So, like, what do you think about that? Like,
You mean like just keep your Protum, don't feed it to the totems, just hold on to it and exchange it later?
and buy as much as you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my feeling is that the fact that they've created this gamification would suggest to me that it's really worth your while to play and to play well in order to get extra Protum, which then becomes STEM later on. That would be my guess. TML was saying on the Epics podcast last night that he believes the Protum sale is going to be more expensive than what it would cost to just buy STEM. So I have no idea myself, but I'll throw that out there.
How does he know that, though?
That's his opinion.
Yeah, exactly. This is all speculation at this moment. I know if you look at the top, I just want to be careful is all, Shaq. I don't want to give people like the image that we know for sure.
Right.
That's all I'm really getting at.
We don't know anything.
Exactly. This thing that is really, really tiny. Let's see if I can open this in another. No, that's not it. That's it. So it shows an example here. I don't know if this, I doubt this is for real, but it gives like a little bit of an example of like, this looks like this. It's like 20,000 UPX worth of Protum. But this is just a picture. I have no idea if what this is. This is all, again, speculation, not real stuff. But it shows $40 here.
Does
for
that get Protum and 20,000 UPX?
Maybe.
It says
20, maybe you get UPX along with it.
So it's kind of like when you buy the Block Explorer for $5 and you get 5,000 UPX plus the Block Explorer. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're refunding your cost at 50%.
So, Goldie, are you saying your Protum pile can be as big as you want it to be?
He's saying that the cap is a cap on the uncollected Protum.
Yeah, but what about the actual amount of Protum you can hold?
What do you mean by sweetener?
Oh, he's referring to the store. Like if you buy Protum, you get half the amount. Like, so if you buy $40 worth of Protum, you get 20,000 UPX.
Okay.
Protum pile is as big as you want it once collected. All right. So yeah, what's stopping people from, like, unless the speculation that TML said is correct? I don't know if he has any inside information that the other UCN broadcasters don't. Maybe, no, I don't know. Who knows? But who's to stop people from just purchasing it and holding on to it? I really would like another AMA or maybe a broadcaster kind of side table. That would be great. I'm still excited about it. I'm still going to participate. I have currently 8 totems. I had 9 totems. I sold one because it was today, actually. It went really fast, so that was really good. It was my second goat.
Okay.
So I figured, this is going to be a lot of work. I'm not going to have more than one animal sitting there if I don't, like, I have every animal except for a gorilla. Oh, Beatrice. Cap at collected Protum. To me, it has it means that not at the first cycle, but after they're going to set a cap, you have to collect it. Oh, yeah. We got that, Beatrice. I just wanted to know if it was the same as how much of the pile we're allowed to collect in total. But I get that. I get that part. But yeah, I'm excited. I have great hopes for it. I hope it's as great as them. I know that you won't be able to stake on anyone else's totems right now, but they said something about in the future you might be able to. That would be interesting. Yeah. Is there anything you want to add to this? I mean, there's not much we can really say because it's very vague right now. But I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited. I kind of wish the Q&A was a little bit better and more organized than on YouTube. Recorded.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not recorded anywhere.
No, I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. They didn't put a link out if it is.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love that. But anyway, moving on.
So wait, there was a question. We were supposed to go back to something. Did we already go back to it? Was that your question?
Is it a good idea having a lot of totems if you're not able to get the best out of them? Well, this is a question that is an like your opinion, really. If you're not able to, are you saying like you don't have the time to do it? Are you saying is it good to own a lot?
Yeah, at least
I don't think so. Like
you get the protem drop. If you own 1 million totems, you get a big protem drop.
Yes, I was about to just say that. For the protem drop only, it's good. If you're not able to get the best out of them, get the protem drop and then look into maybe selling half of them afterwards, since people can now purchase protem to do this and they don't have to have the totem.
Doesn't protem transfer with your totem though?
I hope not.
So, well, there's a question.
Does protem transfer with the sale of your totem? I'm thinking that's why they have the protem sale, though. In case you don't have the totem and you missed out and you buy a totem, you can now purchase. What do you mean, kind of? What do you mean, kind of? Let me explain. He's hilarious. He is hilarious. Well, do you want to come on and explain it, Goldie? Because it seems you have so much knowledge. What did they say, Grizzly? That it transfers with if you have a totem and you get the protem drop for that totem and you sell that totem, the protem transfers with your totem. But no, that's not what we're saying. We're not talking about uncollected. We're talking about the initial drop. So you're saying uncollected from that cycle. I'm talking about you have your totem, you get the protem drop, and then you sell it right away. There we go. Nice and easy and simple. It does not transfer from initial drop at sale. You don't have to explain anything, Goldie. Just say that. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. It transfers in regards to during the cycle, uncollected. We were talking about the initial protum drop. You keep your protum drop. Yeah, you keep your protum drop. So Beatrice, to get back to your thing, if you cannot handle all the totems, my opinion on that is get the initial protum drop and then look into selling the ones that you don't think you can handle. All right. Shall we move on?
I have one more question or thought.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of the stream, somebody was asking if totems are going to, like, how life is going to work. Happy was asking if they're going to be animated. And so I have a thought that maybe there would be no animation, but maybe you can now create like a tree. Maybe you can create a tree just like UGC, like a UGC tree, but instead of building it with Spark, you have to build it with stem, and then you get this like tree asset that you can plunk down on your property.
When stem comes out, definitely, but that's not going to be for the protum totem.
No, right.
Yeah.
But right, we aren't going to see animated life with the totems.
We might. Well, no, not with totems, but in the future with stem, maybe.
But I'm just trying to figure out how stem will work, and I'm wondering, like, is it going to be like Minecraft where there's actually like life on the map and it's growing? I don't think so. I envision a sort of a life UGC type thing where you can have a life factory that you build using stem. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds good. Like that sounds like you plant, like you buy a tree with your stem and you could plant it on your thing, and you could have like maybe seasons. It changes with seasons. And
Yes.
Goldie, you should never start a sentence with the word no. There's just a little advice from the cheese. Let's just ignore that. No, protems will not be animated. Protems is the thing you feed your totem. So we didn't say protems would be animated in the first place, but thank you. I think he meant totems. Totems will not be animated, but when life comes, it may have. Yeah, that's exactly what we said. So why the no? All right, I'm not sharing anything else of Goldie's anymore. Moving on, unless anyone has any more questions or opinions or speculation. Yeah, same, Beatrice. I would love to be able, like, see, my speculation is I'd love, like Shaq said, to buy a tree with my stem, and maybe my tree grows a specific fruit that I can feed another life form, or it changes with the seasons, or just something like that. Some, like, not completely animated when stem starts, but a form of kind of movement or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I saying it right?
That would be really cool. I was thinking of something way more simple, which was, you know how the UGC right now can't make anything that's that would be alive? What if UGC will then have a life? There's life UGC, where you have to have a life factory and a life showroom. But instead of using Spark, you use stem. And right, someone designs a cherry tree, they manufacture it using their stem, then you come along and buy a cherry tree from their showroom and you plop it on your property.
No, I like that. I like that.
Very simple. I mean, I'm hoping that there's actual living and breathing life that's dynamic on its own.
I think she's just saying factory now just because that's what we're used to and like just to kind of associate it. But I get what you mean.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to speculate. Factory farms. Hey, what about a factory farm? You marry the two. Even though factory farms are awful. Look, he started it with a yup. I'll share because you started it with a yup. Life has been discussed as having breeding and farming. It is a concept discussed last year when life. Yeah, I remember. I remember that. But yeah, it'll be fun. This will be very interesting to see. Actually, I do have an extra totem. I think I have a dragonfly. I know I want to farm too, but only if it's gonna feed. Like I could use that farm to feed my animals. Because Beatrice was like, "Oh, hey Michael, Trendy Pop, let's go." We need these ideas. Everybody should have these ideas, and these ideas, like Upland watches these shows. Upland looks at uh the general chat in Discord, you know, or in Twitter. Like put as many ideas as you can out there. You never know. Your idea may be implemented and they may be like, hey, that's a great idea. I think we can add something like this into this like we could factor this in and whatnot. So that's really cool. But yeah, I really would like to know more about purchasing Protem versus actually playing the game. And like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be like, oh man, like, yeah, it's just better to play the game instead of like, this and that. And you never know. Like I was talking to Grizzly earlier today and King Cody about that new Spark Exchange game. What was it called? Spark Tycoon. Yeah, I just started playing it. I got a bigger phone for Christmas.
Oh, good.
Look it up, Len. Look what you do. What you make me do. I got this for Upland to do my freaking treasure hunts. Look at how big this is.
Awesome.
I love it. I could see it. I was able to make the words and everything on this phone bigger, and it has a great camera. This is the Pixel, the new Pixel Pro. I love it. I'm not sponsored in any way, I promise, but I just I love it. And I was doing, yes, Beatrice, they're watching you. They have people looking in your window, eating sandwiches and watching you. I'm just kidding. That's not true. But yeah, they do watch this chat. What was I talking? Oh, yeah. So yeah, that Spark Tycoon, it made me start doing treasure hunt, like trying on my phone. And yeah, it sucks in the beginning. And I have my PC treasure hunting army behind me. We prefer it on desktop, but I got used to it. I'm doing it. It's not as fast as I used to be, but it's getting there, and I really like it. And I've earned some lumber. I got some energy. I don't know what any of that stuff means. I have to look into it. I just found out about it. That's how kind of underground it is. Oh, what's this? Katal, doesn't it make sense to have the first farms be potato farms? Spark. Yeah, that does make sense. And who doesn't like potatoes? I freaking love potatoes. Paris, Idaho. Oh my God, imagine our first food partnership. Idaho potatoes. That'll be funny.
Idaho.
You getting scared. Did you hear about the Miami Mall thing with the aliens? I ain't going to talk about it here because I ain't about that. But that was a great way to start 2024. I got to say, thank you, Dopest Crew. Love you too, baby. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. This is on my calendar. I have all my alarms ready just to get up and start this as soon as possible and not forget about it. Remember, first 24 hours, you get that badge. You know, we never know what these things mean um, in the future. You never know what badges might do in the future. Like anything right now is up for speculation, and I'm probably talking about this way too much. Let's go on to the next to the next thing. Now, I'm always positive Upland for the most part, and I love Upland. It's my happy place. Um, this though got me, and then after this it gets all positive. But like when there's something that I kind of feel needs to be spoken about, I'm always going to speak about it. Yeah, oh, it's definitely a cover up Dopus crew, but not by Upland, by Miami. It's the aliens. All right, stop, cheese, stop. All right. So anyway, MV Motors exclusive showroom owner sale, last year's models clearance event. Now, if you scroll down and you go to this part right here, these bundles feature an assorted range of 9 different types of MV motor cars. Sure, you don't put how many cars come in each bundle, but you're putting a number down for how many types of cars you can get. Whoever wrote this very tricky. I myself, reading it quickly, would think that the bundle included 9 cars. But alas, it was 9 different types of cars. I think better handling of this in the future would be to include all information, especially the quantity of cars the purchaser will be receiving, and not only the different types they can expect.
Look at the
one second. Let me just finish my thought, please. Upland is a platform for many different language speakers. We have a huge Brazilian group of people in the game. It's imperative to be clear in how you write your articles. Other than that, I think it's a very great way to do things, but I still think the store owner should receive a better discount, in my opinion. Now, what were you going to say, Shaq?
Oh, I was just going to say the paragraph above in bold says each bundle contains a random selection of 3 vehicles.
Ah, see right there. Why couldn't they put the 3 in the number form?
I think, yeah, and I think you're right. It should be in the number form to maintain the same format.
Or like put this in the word form.
I also think it should all be one paragraph so that you get all pertinent information in the one paragraph instead of missing it, because I do find this confusing. It is confusing.
It is.
I'm just saying that the information is there for those who read carefully.
Yeah.
Confusing.
But still, like better article writing can be done as well. Like right here could have been where everything was said. Mm-hmm. Everything was said. So yes. $249, you get 3 vehicles. Do you think that's a good deal for a wholesale?
Not really. Not given the current market conditions.
Yeah. So I like this. This is great. I like that the block explorers, the car dealerships, they're getting wholesale opportunities, because this was asked for a long time. But I still think it should be better. Yeah, we got that, Goldie. Shaq brought that above. But still, yeah. Like we're Upland is not just the US or whatnot. I'm sure this has different, translations and whatnot. But I know a couple of people that were really not happy about it. And they did come to me and tell me to bring it up. So while the idea of this is great and I love it, and I think they should keep going with it. I do feel that there should be better quantity per. I think 9 for $249 for a wholesale deal is a lot better than 3 for $249.
Well, like in the real world, don't people spend 30% to 50%? I mean, you're supposed to be able to sell something for at least double what you paid wholesale, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
at least.
So
yeah,
if you don't,
it doesn't feel like a wholesale price to
it
me.
doesn't. Not in my opinion either. But idea is great. Just needs a little work. Need a little work. But let's see what Kachow says. Oh, and you're starting it out with a no, Kachow. I told Goldie this. Never start a sentence out with the word no. It doesn't get taken with the same kind of respect. No, it depends on the market. Most markets are 33. Well, 33. Do you think that's a 33? Do you think that was a 33% markup? I don't think that's even 33%. Like, let's say you buy the bundle and you get like 3 trucks. What do those go for? Like 40K each? I think that's how much I paid for one of mine. That's not a 33% markup. Oh, here we go. In the real world, cars, because Upland is the real world, cars average 4 to 7% profit, but the car economy is a weird one. However, the digital market is a very different because of less overhead. Thank you. But yeah, my opinion still stands.
I mean, I guess I would hope and trust that Upland did very careful research on the market before choosing their prices. So it could be that I'm just not aware enough of what the market for cars.
I think you are. I think your opinion is valid. Everyone's opinion is valid, whether or not somebody agrees with it.
Well, for my mentality, a valid opinion in this case would mean you're either right or wrong, and it's only valid if you're right.
Nah. I think everybody has an opinion, and everyone's opinion deserves to be. So I was able to get a TR and 2 standard trucks. I think that was just barely worth. Yeah, exactly. I don't agree with this. Upland doesn't care about second market. Not so sure they do any research on that. I don't agree with that. I take your opinion though. I respect it. I do think they need a little more guidance. I think everything they do right now is an experiment. He didn't say that. Happy.
Well, X1 did say in general chat that that they aren't really worried about the secondary market because they believe in the open, whatever, dynamic economy that players set with the choices they make, something
But
like
this is in regards to this in particular, wholesale.
No, Happy was expressing his concerns about the property secondary market.
Oh, all right. So that's apples and oranges. Happy. All right. So that is an apple. What we're talking right now is an orange. So if it's a wholesale and it's given by Upland, I'm sure they do care about that. But I do get what you're saying in regards to second market and property wise. Okay. the twins are coming out. Not when it's in regards to a wholesale thing they set up. It shouldn't be anyway. It shouldn't be. But I think they have the right idea with this. They just need to tweak it. They definitely need to tweak it. Maybe in not 9, maybe that's too much. Maybe 5, maybe
Well,
5 cars for the price of $250.
here's an argument. Here's the obvious argument back from Upland, if I had to speak for them or think for them. If it was such a bad deal, then no one would buy it. No one's making them buy it. So if anybody decided to buy their wholesale cars this way instead of on the open market, then they were agreeing that the price is fine.
Do you know what that tells me?
What?
Everybody should go out and open up an MV motor, like a car showroom, so they can get these deals and not worry about secondary market. Because you can't have it, you can't say something like that and then I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That's
well, right. No one had to buy these bundles. They could stock the car showroom by shopping on the secondary market. So I'm saying that if people agreed to buy a bundle of 3 cars at this price, it's because
they misread it. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
It's because they felt it was fair. If it was truly unfair, no one has to buy the bundle.
Well, I'm curious, how many people out there who own car showrooms, put it in the comments section. How many of you thought that you were going to get 9 instead of the 3 because of the way it was written? I'm thinking maybe that's why they got it.
Okay,
or
so
some of them.
Happy's saying that it was the chance of getting a more rare vehicle or a low mint vehicle that take the chance.
True.
So that was priced in sort of like a lottery, you know?
Yeah. I just feel like wholesale shouldn't be a lottery thing. Like, I'm all for burning. I'm all for, like, NFTs is a lottery thing, but showroom, I don't know. I don't have a showroom myself, so I'm very unbiased in this sense. I would want there to be more desire to open up like showrooms in regards to these, because map assets, I'm making a good amount of money on map assets that were created by D-Tech and myself, you know. That's nice. It's very nice. If I don't personally have a BE store or like a car showroom thing. If these sales were better, I might be interested in opening one. Yeah, Oscar got it for the same reason as Happy said.
Goldie says it's a pack rarity hit scenario where some people win, some people lose.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it should be that way for wholesale. Like, for in general, sure, but for wholesale,
right. It should either be wholesale or it should be pack rarity hit scenario, but it's hard to make that both.
Yeah, like help the sellers, kind of like not kind of Hunger Game. Let's see who wins. Let's see who loses.
Favor.
The Hunger Games. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are slow. They are moving slow. But shall we move on to something more happy? The rest of the show is happy, I promise. Let's see. So I loved this. I am not a football fan, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are crazy football fans. And I got 2 mint ones. In regards to the cars, or that's awesome. That is awesome, Oscar. Congrats. Oh, happy's happy. All right. So the Memento wearables, a lot of NFL fans purchase the Mementos. They spend a lot of money on these things. They didn't really get too much back for it. This is awesome. I was very happy to see this. I don't usually do football news or sports news on here because it's not interesting to me. But this to me was worth mentioning because with this new feature, your NFLPA mementos are now also 3D wearables. I saw people wearing their jerseys yesterday in the plaza. They looked amazing. They looked well made. They weren't cheesy. uh, and this is just something to kind of flaunt that you did good in it. Not every and this actually made me happy. Please note that not every player memento qualifies for wearable status. Only those of top players do. Refer to the player gear tab on this list to see. And I actually have that up, and it's a lot, so it's not making people like it's a fair amount. It's a fair amount. So why do I like that? Because it's not something that everybody can have. It's only for those who really played that NFLPA memento game strategy that will have it. They will be able to put these on the second market for people to buy them that didn't have the chance to, and make some money off of them if they don't want to own them. But yeah, what do you think, Shack Attack?
Oh, I think it's great. The only change I might make to it would be to have all mementos be wearable and not just top players, because just because someone is a top player in their player stats doesn't mean that it's someone's favorite player. You might have other reasons for liking a player. And to me, if you own a memento, it should either be wearable or not. It shouldn't depend on the players in real life stats or whatever.
True, but also it gives those who really took the time and spent the most money, it gives them some sort of reward on the side. Like, I know people spent a lot of money on these things with not much, didn't get much back. I know you.
Wait. Does it mean that top upland players, only the top upland? See, I don't know what's meant by top players.
I think what you said at first, like the top player in the game, but you're gonna be trading around to get these top players. I'm thinking that their player score.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not really into it at all, so my opinion doesn't matter at all.
Me neither.
I'm just glad that they made I'm glad they gave utility to NFLPA mementos.
Yeah.
That is awesome, and that's where I will end.
Same. I think that's a good place for us both. All right, let's see. Now, I love this. Love the role. I didn't get to participate, but it was really nice seeing everybody really excited, learning about the burn feature. They had some experience from the last burn event. Those who purchased the bundle are all right. So there was a little bit of confusion. I remember watching the UPX podcast, and TML was confused as to why not just buy this or buy that, the carts and this and that. But for me, all right, so this is how NFTs are supposed to be in most cases, not all. By burning, blending, you're creating a new value for your NFT, right? Those who purchase a bundle are now able to participate in an exclusive cart sale on January 8th, right? Those who didn't participate, they're not able to. You're not going to get the yellow one, but you will get other ones. So just to go by this, let's see. Why robots, you ask? Because you're the embodiment of relentless quest. Oh, okay, that's just fluff. All right, so you buy the package and you're able to get a robot wearable, and you also have each piece. All right, let me just read this. Let me just read this because I'm rambling right now. You want to take this, Jack? I'm making a mess.
The Robotz wearables are not just cool. They're a revolution in digital fashion. Think of them as your key to standing out in the bustling virtual world of Upland. Whether you're chilling in a cafe or exploring future dynamic 3D spaces, these wearables are your ticket to turning heads and sparking conversations. Each piece is a masterpiece.
That's fluff. That's fluff. All right, right here.
Introducing the spectacular Robotz Block Explorers. Crimson Enforcer, Sunfire Sentinel, and Arctic Guardian. Each of these explorers is not just a digital icon, they're masterpieces. That's fluff again.
That's fluff.
Okay. More fluff. Savvy. But here's where the real magic happens. When you burn all three of these exceptional explorers, they combine and transform into something extraordinary. The rare and coveted Cyber Centurion, or Vortex, Robot Block Explorer. The twist? The Block Explorer you receive from this alchemical fusion is random, adding an exhilarating layer of surprise to your Upland journey. Shaping a legacy in the ever-evolving world of Upland.
All right, so the deadline to burn all of these is Tuesday, January 9th. So burning the incorrect combination will result in a permanent loss of your Block Explorer. Make sure to double check before proceeding. Players will receive the new items after the burn deadline. Take it away, Shaq.
The Robotz map assets are not just ordinary additions to your collection. They're the epitome of uniqueness and style.
This has so much fluff.
Each asset's a bold statement. But here's the real kicker. For the first time in Upland history, you have the power to transform these assets, burn them, and unlock the elusive, awe-inspiring Sunfire cart. It's a badge of honor, a rare jewel in the crown of any Upland aficionado.
Oh, gosh. Okay. The deadline to burn all is January 9th, 9 a.m. Burning blah, blah, blah. Robotz bundle deal. Now, every bundle will get 2 items, a map asset and 1 additional item, right? 100% chance for the map asset, plus you have a 50% chance for a Robot Block Explorer or a Robotz Wearable. These NFTs are randomly selected, ensuring a delightful surprise in every bundle. All right, key details. That's registration opens Tuesday in the past, January 2nd. Sale starts January 3rd. The price you have to pay is either $25 USD or $25K UPX. Exclusive cart sale. Now, this is where people got confused. Buy a bundle and get a shot at Cart Glory. If you grab a bundle, you'll unlock the chance to purchase an exclusive cart. Pick from the Fire Crimson or the cool Arctic design, right? So now these will be $25. The sale starts January 9th. Even though you have the opportunity to buy it, you still have to register. Make sure you do. If you have purchased a package, the robot bundle, you will have the opportunity to register for this, right? So these are the only 2 that will be available. The only way to get the yellow one, which is the best one because it's the color of cheese, is by burning your Robotz, burning your map assets. Remember, it's the map assets you have to burn in order to get this. Let's see. Cruiserito, burn 3 map assets for the car. People are starting to ride these already. I see. I know they're riding it with D-Tex. Kind of crazy to think the car essentially costs $75. Well, $50 if you think about it, because you only had to buy one bundle, right? Whether or not you got it, and the bundle was $25.
You have to burn one of each map asset, though.
But you to get the yellow one,
Oh,
right?
oh.
So if you wanted to just have the opportunity for this, you only had to buy one bundle, and then you would have the opportunity to buy this. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's only in USD. They don't have it for USD and UPX like the previous one. But the good part is the cart sale is exclusively available only to those that have purchased the Robotz bundle. So there's only 150 mints of the red and 200 mints of gunmetal. I think gunmetal.
Arctic Guardian.
Arctic Guardian.
Arctic
Yeah.
Guardian.
So there is an exclusivity to it that is nice. So yeah, so 150 and 200, therefore there's 350 quantity in total. Good luck to everybody who bought a package and would like to register for this. Yeah, but let's say the yellow is 75. Let's say you only bought one pack for the yellow just to get like a Wearable or Block Explorer or map asset, and you didn't do the burn, but now you have $25 chance to buy one of these two. Oh, you think that? He likes it in USD. That's weird, but okay.
Well,
It does give Upland money.
He's laughing, though. So is he being sarcastic?
Maybe. Happy you going to Genesis Week this year? I'd love to see you again. I saw him 2 years in a row, hung out with him, hung out with so many awesome people. Oh. Yeah, so they are exclusive. Cruzito says that Cruzerito says there's only 100 of the Sunfire, he thinks. So yeah. All right.
Well, that's interesting, Goldie.
That's an opinion. It's an opinion. He didn't mean that. All right. So we'll see. This marks the beginning of a revolution in Upland. It's an opportunity to showcase your strategic prowess and redefine your experience in this digital blah 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 fluff. Yeah, you guys were awesome. It was nice seeing. Like, I know she wasn't there last year. Yeah, he says he meant it. Look at that.
Well, that would be great to bring those two markets closer together.
I don't think it will, but that's just my opinion. Like Goldie had his, but I think it's good for Upland because like it brings money in there. Hey, King Goldie! Woo 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 woo! And that's all I had. Or upland, yeah. Yeah. Now the cheers brews. Let's do some racing. And then we do the wheel spin. And then I get to go eat some food.
Ooh, food sounds good.
Yeah, I'm having a salad.
A salad.
Salad. Yeah, but it's got like a lot in there. So it's like a kitchen sink salad.
Nice.
Where's my upland? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know, Goldie. I think it brings them apart. Yeah, I agree with you, Happy. I agree with you. Peeps buying in UPX can sell for 50% less than anybody buying in USD. Good for buyers, but not good for anyone buying in USD. I agree with you. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, what's this? First show ever. Wait, what am I sharing? It says stop screen. Present. Share screen. Ah, here it goes. Let's take that away. Let's take that away. Let's take that away. Window. Share. All right, let me get into my racing. I always have a hard time finding it. I think it's because it's just all of these kind of just overwhelm me. There it goes. Just look for the flag. Jeez, look for the flag. No entry. You guys have about 2 minutes to get in, and then Shaq is gonna get in. I always give you guys the 2-minute wait. Happy's in. Happy's in. Happy's in. Oh, I didn't tell you what you can win. You can win. Oh, and this is only for third place. New year, cheaper cheese. This is for a traffic light. You can choose whether or not you want the yellow metal or the black metal.
Awesome. Which color sells the most?
Currently yellow. I think the black metal is more of a suburban kind of light. A lot of people are used to the intercity lights where like they're like the New York yellow or just like city yellow.
Right.
GameStop Grizzly! Woo, 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 woo. One more. I'll tell you what, if it gets down to 3 and we don't get a 6, you jump in, Shack Attack.
Okay. I'm ready and waiting.
Shack attack, shack attack, shack attack, shack. And make sure you guys watch Shack Attack's new show. She came out with it in the new year. She's on second episode, and I love it. I love the theme song. I love Shack, and it's going to be great. It is great.
Thank you, Cheese.
Thank you. Like the video. What video?
There's no video to like yet, right?
I don't know.
Can we like your show yet? Or do we have to wait for publishing?
Oh no, I think you can like it because it's in YouTube Live. Oh, thank you, Dopest Crew. Aww. Let me put that back up there. We need one more. Oh, Shaq, get in there. 2.5.
All right.
Nice. Shaq is going to kick your axe. Now, this is for third place only. Third place is the winner. Thanks, Goldschmish. I can't wait to go play Conan. I know Solly is playing already. Come on, Shaq. Come on, Shaq.
It's loading.
Llama power. Jacqueline. All right, let's get this started right. Let's get this party started quickly. Right. Now, while that is going, I am going to
Do I like your flamingo?
Thank you. Yeah, I try to put stuff up where people can see it strategically on my racetrack. All right, let's see. First two go arounds is going to be boring.
So who gets to win third place?
Third place. Let's see. So far, Grizzly got that. He's hanging in there. Uh-oh. Go behind Happy, Grizz. Don't pass him. Wait. Who am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at Happy. Happy, you don't want to be first. Oh, you got a truck, Shacky?
Yeah, I used my red truck today.
Nice. I'm going to keep it on you because I feel like you're going to win. I feel like you're going to win because you're strategic and you're good at this.
Oh, thank you.
I love Grizzly. He's my friend, but I don't know. I love you too, Shaq. Oh, we just passed. Oh,
I'm in last now. Oh. Whoa.
Look at it all cluttered up. I love that. Oh no, who just raced in? I love this. This is so nice. Grizzly is in third. Let's see. Happy's in third. Shaq is in third. Oh, this is anyone's game, people. Anyone's game. GameStuck, how are you behind me? Do you have one of those really fast cars? Yeah, he does. That's why he's being strategic right now. He's being strategic. I get your game, GameStuck. I get your game. while they're doing that, let me get the names for the wheel. Oh my God. Me, I'm only going to do a 45-minute show. This one's going to be short, I promise you. Oh my God. Shaq got a fast car. Fast enough so she could drive away. She's going to come in third and win this race. And yeah. Hi. I have a feeling that Shaq's going to win. That was my really bad rendition of that for you guys.
Love that song.
I love it too. Rules. I'm happy to say that there's 14 people in the cheesy-fied roll and 11 people in a cheesy-fied 2 roll.
That's great.
And there's some strategisms going on. Someone, I won't name who it was, but I give you a big old heart, brought 20 of the NFTs so nobody else can have a chance. But it's strategic. That's the way you got to do it. You know, that's NFTs. That's the stock market. This person can now turn around and put these extra NFTs on the market for twice the amount if people want to get in. Because to be honest, 30 wax is about a couple of dollars, right? Let's say 2,000 UPIX, right? If they sell it for twice 60 wax, that's like what, $4? 4,000 UPIX. Whereas every Friday you get a chance to go on the wheel for a map asset that's worth $25 or 5,000 UPIX as a second roll.
Right.
So, we're in the last part. Let's see. I didn't get anything done so far. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh. This is exciting.
What a weird race.
Shaq is like, stop talking to me. I'm concentrating.
No, I'm just watching.
She's like, geez, shut your mouth. Let's see who's going to do it. We got Grizzly. Shaq is behind him. Happy's in front. My cat said meow. Shaq's in third. Are you commentating with me? Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Rounding the turn here. Goldsmith's in third. He might. Nope. Shaq's in third. Did Grizz take it last minute?
Did, yes.
Wow, that was like last.
Wow.
All right, Upland, if you're listening, replay of the last 5, maybe even just 3 seconds of the finish line thing. Wow, Grizzly, that was sick. That was sick. Oh my gosh. Grats, man. That was a good freaking race.
Yeah.
That was
amazing.
Wow, you were there until the very last minute.
Crazy.
Oh my God, he robs you. He robs you. Boom, mic drop. That was hot. That was hot. Da, 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 da. All right, let me get that away. We got to bring up the wheel.
See, Goldie says we got the exact same time.
Wow. Yeah, it was so last minute. Like,
Yeah.
I really wish we had, well, I guess you could watch the video over to check it out. I'm going to watch it just to see that finish. That was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Very difficult when first doesn't matter. It is difficult. And then he says, literally 10 thousandths of a second.
Crazy stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq, but that was a really good race.
Yeah, good job, Grizz.
All right, let's get these wheel of names out. I'm just going to go through this real fast just to make sure my peeps, Six, Angry, BCR, Cass. Oh, D-Tech's in there now. Oh, Cass, D-Tech, Disco, GameStalk, Shaq. Oh, Swedish Mogul's in there now.
Swede's watching.
Huh?
Swede is watching.
Oh no, he got a NFT.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, he's in Cheesyfied. Swedish. Goldie, Zoe, and St. Lucie. And now let me see Cheesyfied 2. Six Wicks, Angry, BCR, Cass, Captain. Oh, he's new. Oh no, I got him in there. Oh, there's a lot of new ones though. I got Captain. D-Tech has both of them. Laban has Cheesyfied too. Shaq. And Swedish has both of them. Oh my God, that's so cool. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. All right, let me put this on my other screen so I stop lagging. Present, share, entire screen. Share. Oh, it's so small. It's so small. Wait, let me try one more thing. Chrome tab. Haha. All right, let's see. First prize is. Where is it? All right. First prize is you get 5 fence pieces of your choice. And I'm starting to put the spooky fence in there too. Just saying, in case Shaq wins. Second spin will be 5K UPX. So there's always that extra spin for the value. Let's see. I have both. I just do not realize how to re-verify. I think you're in there, Goldie. Oh, you just click it again to re-verify. Click the honeycomb. You know what? He does have it. I'll put him in there again. But you have to do it, Goldie. You have to go in there and do it. No, I'm not gonna, because I didn't do that before for BRC. So, King Cody, did you? Let's see. Let me just see real quick. Let me just double check server settings. I can't add. Let's see. I don't see you in there. Oh, King Cody, I see you in there for the first one. Did you just do it right now, you guy? Or did I just totally not see you? You're right here and before. All right, and let me make sure for the Cheesyfied too. Yep, I do see you for both, King Cody. Sorry about that. I think because it was before 6 Wicks in my list. Let me just make sure. Anybody else? Yes, now you're in there twice. Thank you for saying something, King Cody. I would have felt awful. But then again, you probably would have gotten something extra from me afterwards because of it. So thank you for being so understanding. All right. And I'll show you how to do it later, Goldie, to re-verify. All right, let's go. I kept the same song. I think everybody wanted it. Look at Shaq's twins.
Not for the refund.
Shaq!
Oh, I
Woo!
can't believe it. Oh, wow. I get
Are
the
you good at which do you want? Which do you want?
I have to look at them, but
Okay. Oh, and I
yeah.
have to show you the cup thing. I made it. I have to show you the cup thing. I'll show you after this.
Oh, yay. Okay.
All right,
Cool. Okay, well, thank you. That's amazing. I can't believe I won.
You got it. And then I'm going to remove one of your instances. You still have another chance to win.
Wow.
You still have another chance to win. All right, I'm going to shuffle. Meow, meow, meow. And then boop. Angry! Angry gets 5K. Let me put this in my notepad. Shack fence. Angry 5K, and Grizz gets traffic light. You guys are amazing.
Wow.
Thank you guys for being here every week. It's awesome. I do this for fun. I do this for you guys. I try to be as informational as possible. I try to be as fair as possible in regards to bringing that information out, get all sides. If you ever want me to talk about something that's within reason, come to me. I will do it like I did with the wholesale thing with the cars. Just, it'll be presented in a way that is fair to both the player and Upland. And thank you again for another great show and great week. Thank you, Shaq.
All right. Thank you, Chase. Great to see you, everyone.
Oh, yes. Stay fresh, you freaking cheese bags. Where's my song?
Cheese with the love.